Greetings one and all, welcome back to the channel. We are doing part number 110 of my Farming Simulator 22 Debt Recovery Challenge. Pretty much carrying on where we left off from last time. If you want to see what we did in part 109, I will throw a bullet list up on the screen around about now. Pause the video, have a read of that, basic overview of what it is we got up to. Haven't really done anything off camera other than move a combine, and I have made a few alterations to the farm and brought in a new mod. Actually, two new mods, but we're not using one of them yet. This one, the Annaberger HTS Auger. This one is called the Rat Edition because, well, I've edited it. It is an auger wagon. It was originally designed just for for grain and everything that you'd expect an auger wagon to be able to do. I altered it so that it holds bulk. It holds everything now, and it's got a 1,000,000 meter capacity. Suits my purposes very, very well, and is currently filling TMR because we need to be thinking about the cows because we're going to be skipping through the end of the day very, very soon because we are done. The farm is up to date. Everything is off and working. So yeah, this mod, don't know how it works. It could be an absolute pile of rubbish. It could be really, really good. The ratings on the mod hub say that it is really good, so I'm prepared to give it a go as we look for alternatives to some of the things that we are going to lose when we complete the Lazy Acres map and move on. That being the trailers. I'm going to miss my little green trailer. It did really, really well, but we need to find alternatives, and this might be one of them, so it's a test. We'll see how it does. We will also be testing in this episode the forage pickup wagon trailer, which is the alternative version of the stone picker, which we've already gone over, because in the next episode we will be cutting wheat off of field 16, which will drop straw, so hopefully that one will do a really, really good job for us there. I'm assuming, of course, that it can pick up straw. I didn't actually check. That was really stupid. So let's see if I can find it. Please pick up straw. Yay, it does. It picks up everything, so yeah. Excellent. Right. Other mods. What have we... I keep pressing all the wrong buttons. What else have we put in? We're not going to be testing, but we have put in... Where did I put it? In the wheel loaders, the New Holland W19OD. A wheel loader, basically. Lots of customization options to muck about with. Wheels, brandings, beacons. Yeah, you get the idea. Stuff to play with. I like the New Holland stuff. If memory serves, the W90 190D was actually in Farming Simulator 15, I think. Don't quote me on that. It's either 15 or 17, and I spent a lot of time with it and really liked it. But it's not in the base game. The base game of 22 only offers you the class Torian? Torian? Not quite certain how you'd say that, but yeah, you only get those options. So I wanted something just slightly different. So we have gone for the New Holland. So eventually we will get around to testing that one, but it isn't going to be today. Other mod is something a little bit more simplistic. It's a greenhouse. It's as simple as that. There's no bells and whistles, no fanciness. It's a greenhouse. But in this one's case, it produces grapes, olives, tomatoes, lettuce, strawberries. That's it. I've not edited this in any way. I've not messed about with it. This is exactly as it comes, straight out of the mod. Which one is this? It's called the Fruit Greenhouse mod. There it is. It is replacing my customization one, which was the greenhouse extension, which was that one. I was just out of control. I've messed up the coding, and it is an absolute nightmare. I need to rework that one if I'm going to use it again, but I'm going to see how this one works out first, because it gives us more or less what we need. If we combine that with the orchards, then we have a lot of our fruit all being produced, which I can build a nice little area around. So yeah, hopefully that works out really well. So that is our greenhouse. Other than that, you're all up to date. Plan for the day. Well, the farm's up and working. The animals are fed, more or less. I believe they're all kind of emptied. I mean, that can build up a little bit. I'm not too worried about that. Slurry's doing okay. 2 big cow sheds. Pretty much empty. Nothing to really drastically worry about. Everything else is ticking along nicely. Everything's been produced. Obviously, we are storing our pallets from now on, and we will be picking it up. The fermenting system is working, but only just. It will shut down through the night because we just don't have the material in there. The pig food mixer is running because we emptied a little bit of pig food out to top up the pigs, and the TMR systems will be running again once I've emptied them all out. Got quite a lot in there, and that's really good. These 3 TMR systems are more than dealing with what the cows require. It's actually doing much better than I thought it would. I think we could probably get away with just 2. Can we sneak us under there? No, but it's close enough that it'll lock onto it. It's a shame. I was kind of hoping it would be low enough that it would get under that pipe. No matter. Not a huge issue. So we're going to top up the cows in a bit. But first things first. No, not first things first. We want to top up the cows first so that we can free up the space in the trailer. Because we want to empty that other bin. Because I want to make sure that we can utilise as much time and space as we can. Because we're going to be skipping through the day and into the night. And we have pallets to unload as well. I'll get in the habit of doing that. Well, that's filling. So let's go and look at our pallets. The Lizard Torpedo 770T V8 truck hauling our auto-loading semi-trailer. We've still got some furniture here that needs to be picked up, but we can't because we've got 50 pallets on board. We are hauling furniture, we are hauling butter, cheese and chocolate. Starting the engine would be a good start. What are we doing with this? Selling it. Nothing more. We are literally just going to sell it. We don't need to hold it. We don't need to process it or move it around to any of the other facilities. It is literally just for sale. So that is exactly what we are going to do. Let's see how much we can net from this. I don't want to skip time until we're back on that farm because those furniture pallets stack up really fast. Open the back doors, we'll be able to get a better view of it. Away it goes. Empty. Gobble. And there we go, with a value of £430,000. So that puts us over the 18 million marker. Well worth it. I would say that we're making a lot more money by shipping it around ourselves. Yes, it's a bit more time consuming, but I think we are making more money that way. So I think we're going to be continuing it. It's going to be a lot of work. Of course it's going to be a lot of work. But, you know, if it was stupidly easy, then where's the fun in that? Okay, he's full. So we'll get this guy back to the mill. Let's back him in this time so that we can just drive away. Doors so we can see how it's going. I never said I was a good driver. Never once claimed that. Don't drive it into the water, you twit. There we go. So he's loading. We'll probably have to unload it and reload it to get it all neat and tidy because it does a decent job. And that's totally fine. Right then. Tractor. JCP? No. Not JCB. John Deere. JCB. He's sitting there. He ain't doing nothing. so pipe out. Now we do have to remember that this isn't like Ark and Bale. The pipe will collide with things, so you can't drive it through the building. Ooh, look at that, locked on real early. Got a good unload to it. I set it to, what was it, 10,000 litres a second. And that seems to work pretty well. Wow, hungry cows. Almost 200,000 litres gone. Oh well. As long as they're fed and happy, that's all that matters. While they're fed and happy, they're producing milk, and while they're producing milk, we're making the money. And that's all we are interested in. So if they would take about the same, we can pretty much empty out that other trough, TMR mixer. There'll be 100,000 left over, but that's better than nothing. Question is, can we get in there without accidentally triggering the other one? Shouldn't have put them so close together. No, is the answer. There we go. So, future reference, either put them side by side but facing in opposite directions, or space them further apart. And perhaps even raise the ground, what they're going to be sitting on, because, yeah, we need a bit more height on those pipes. So I might have to make some sort of raised up platform for them to sit on, which is going to be a bit of a pain, but could be worth it. We'll get these guys empty, and then we will skip. That's what I'm talking about. We can skip now. We can just sit there, not doing anything. Let's go to our truck. Watch this thing load up. Well, load then. Oh, turning it on would be a good idea. Why did it turn off? Oh, don't go in the water, don't go in the water. Uh-oh. Not good, not good, not good. Oh, okay. So we're having a bit of an issue. Technical difficulties. So unload, reload. There we go. Bonk. Hopefully our new grape system is up and working. There we go. Seeds are going in. Wood chips are being transferred. The strawberries are building up rapidly. Look how quickly they go up. That is phenomenal. Grapes, olives, tomatoes, and lettuce are all directly selling. We're not storing those. We're not building those up. And we are distributing the strawberries to there. But we don't need to. Ooh, this is going to be painful. Hopefully. Whoa! And slow time down. Oh! That is a full truck. That is a very, very, very full truck. Hopefully they didn't distribute any of the strawberries. Doesn't seem to have. That's good. All furniture. That filled up rather quickly. Right, this is going to be a long night, so I'm not going to keep you guys through the whole thing because that will eat up the entire episode's time. So, format, you're going to go on pause. I'm going to stick you guys on pause. I am going to get us through the night and get the next day underway, and then I'll bring you guys back when we have... well, when we're about to start the day, so that you can see how much we made through the night, and then we'll get harvesting underway and see where the rest of the day takes us. So for you, blink of an eye. For me, probably about half an hour's work or so. So be right back. Okie dokie, we are back. 30 minutes work turned into, I think, about 2 hours worth of work, but we've got quite a bit done. Let's go over it. We have harvested up field 16. All the wheat is gone. Combine did okay. I only had one combine on that field, and I left him to it, and he actually filled his tank with a couple rows to go, which is really, really interesting. I've never actually managed to run one single combine and have him fill like that. Normally I put two on there, but I didn't think about it, and I just put one on there and left him to it. Not too bad. The auger wagon, done well. He handled the TMR really, really well. It's no good in the standard the standard cow barns. You can't get that pipe in there. It's way too high. So it's no good for that, but that's not a problem. Buckets, lower, smaller trailers is a way around that, and you can overload straight into it thanks to the pipe. So there's a way around that. But for my slatted cow sheds, it does great. We are currently carrying, what is that, 286,000 litres of wheat. That is everything that the combine pulled from field 16. That's the only field we are harvesting today. Everything else is growing. Tomorrow is going to be a busy day, but other than that, so let's unload that into the seed factory. It will take it all without a shadow of a doubt, because the seed factory is currently not working. Well, it is now, but it wasn't. And we need seeds. We need a lot of seeds. So, yeah, we'll have that off and working. Wow, the VGA has eaten everything. That's just terrifying. Silage is down and out, but we do have almost 2 million silage in there. I need to check the farm silo before I decide what to do with that. So, there we go. The auger mod, success. I like it. It's going to work well. I think... Is there a trailer hitch on the back end? No. The changes I made to it are working well. I don't see any issues. It's handling well. It's not getting bogged down. It's not getting weighted down or anything like that. So, all going well. That will be the replacement for my smaller trailer when we move maps. We're going to keep using it on this map as well, because, again, I like it. What are we doing with this one? Oh, my brain's just gone totally blank. Oh, yeah. It is 7:30 in the morning. We have snow on the way, as you can see from the weather forecast. I think it was around about midday it's scheduled. I can't see very much because of the weather, but because of the daylight issues. We are in December. Technically, it is winter, so problems. But we've done all the harvesting, so we don't need to worry about the snow stopping us in that regard. But it will stop us if it decides to lay on the ground and I can't see anything. So I definitely want to get the straw picked up before that hits. We've harvested all our grapes. They have all been harvested up, and we have sold the grape machine. As soon as I can see, we are going to be deleting these grapes away and turning these, we're going to extend this chaff field out a little bit to cover that section, and this area around the grape factory we are going to turn into another smaller chaff field. And what else have we done? Let's get this unfolding while we're talking. Trees. We have removed the trees around the grain mill. As far as I'm aware, with the exception of a handful of trees around the vehicle shop in areas that we're just not going to use, and around the selling station and the carpentry station down there, all the trees on the map are gone. Pink. Not helping the fact that it is still dark and I can't see properly, but as far as I'm aware, they are gone. We have moved them, we have processed them. Most of them went into the sawmill, the farm mill, with the last load being 500,000 litres of wood chips, which is waiting to be processed through, which we're just going to directly sell. As soon as I can see, we will be running this one. Does it raise or does it lower? I can't really see. Did it actually do anything? Oh. It makes the noise, but it doesn't actually... live. That's interesting. Let's find out if this works. No, it's picking up the straw, but it's only going to do one row at a time. The rows are too far apart. Just squeeze a teeny tiny bit out of that second row. So it is going to take longer than the bales. But, and here's the important factor of this. One, it's running really quick. About 25, 26, it'll go up to about 31 miles an hour without too much hassle. So it'll pick up really fast. But here's the real key. 1 million... Yeah, 1 million capacity, had to think there. Don't want to get this confused with the stone one. So this has 1 million litre capacity. And it is... There, it's in the trailer. 1 million litres, assuming of course you fill it. But you don't have to have other implements. So once it's picked up, it's picked up. So we can drop it off wherever it is you want to drop it off. You could take this vehicle into a cowshed. You could take it into BGA. You can drop it off at your silos. The only thing we wouldn't be able to get it into is the TMR bins, because there's no way to overload at height. And that is where the conveyor belt comes into play. The other mod that we've got sitting there waiting to go. So again, we can bring this one back into the farm when it's done its job and unload into the TMR machines like that. Other than that, this thing will work really, really well in unloading straight to the biogas or anywhere else that we want that straw to go. And I think we could probably even get it in and out of our silo without it hooking into the framework around the bays. But the fact that it's picking up is a plus. A huge plus. I was a little dubious about whether it would work or not. Fantastic that it does work. And of course it's going to get a lot of use for the grass as well, because we'll pick that up. That does take a job away from the crone, but that's not an issue. Yeah, the crone will carry 6 million litres thanks to the conveyor, but you know, I'm okay with that. I would rather have a wider pickup and be able to pick up more rows in one go, because the grass will be a lot tighter. We know that it will be a lot closer together than these are. So we'll get multiple rows, which means less passes when it comes to grass cutting. And unfortunately, we are doing grass cutting today. Maybe not in this episode, but in December, the grass is ready. I know you can't see it because it's dark. Get down to the end here. I'll just jump out. No, I don't really need to jump out. There we go. You can see that the flowers are up, which tells us the grass is ready to go. Which means, yes, we've got to pick it all up again. What fun! The bane of my existence on Farming Simulator. The damn grass. But we need it. We absolutely need it. Our grass stores are non-existent. They are totally empty. We need so much grass. We will be making another change when it cycles through. Once field 13 is done growing, which I think is sunflower, that is going to be processed to corn. Simply because it's going to be chaff. Can't say that word. We need it. I need so much chaff. My custom fields that I've been adding in just for chaff, I don't think they're going to be enough. Those fermenters process through so much so quickly that I just think we need more. I want to keep the silage rolling. I don't like the fact that we've got that biogas plant sitting there and currently it is empty, which means we are not making anything. And I don't like the fact that we're not making anything. So yeah, we need more chaff, we need more silage. It's going to be a big money maker. So as much as we're going to gather in grass, we need more. So we're going to be repurposing some of the fields, at least field 13. I might commit some of the others. It might be a good idea to commit 1, 2, 3, and 4 as well. And we're definitely committing that one to chaff as well in the southwest field. That will help a lot because that's quite a big field. It's deceptively large. Is that? No, that's wheat in a minute. So yeah, and we'll see how we progress. But we are doing well. We are 1/5 of the way to our target. We passed 20 million. We've got some wood chips to sell off and a few more pallets in the truck ready to sell off. We have yet to process the milk from the cows and of course the slurry from the cows of their productions overnight. Sure, they are doing spectacularly well. 117,000 litres of milk, 179,000 litres of slurry. Just sitting there waiting to go. Way. Brilliant. And I've done it again. I forgot to feed the damn chickens before I sold off, before I processed out that wheat. I can't believe I did that for a second time. In a row as well. Damn. Now we need to get creative. I mean, we could buy chicken feed, that's not a problem. It just seems so counterproductive when you got so much crop that you're forgetting. I mean, we've got sorghum growing there. Oh, saving grace again. I think this is exactly what happened the last time we forgot to feed the chickens. We had a sorghum field that was going to be ready the next day. And we have one there. Field number 3 is going to be sorghum and it is going to be harvestable tomorrow. So that should save my bacon for a second time. Can't believe that I keep forgetting it though. Definitely want to keep hold of all this. Instead of processing it away somewhere, I think we should dump it straight into the silo. And yeah, keep it safe and secure. Because the chickens need their feed. We can't let them go down because they produce a lot of eggs and eggs are valuable. Okay, so I have been waffling for a while. I think I've got just enough time maybe. I just want to go check the timer on my recording. Go away. Yeah, we've got enough time to get another bit of work done. So I'm going to shut up. We are going to skip the time ahead a little bit because I need to be able to see. I can't work in the dark. I hate working in the dark. We're going to finish collecting the straw. And we're going to see how much this produces. Doing well so far, almost 500,000 litres. And then we are going to get on with a couple more jobs, start the grass cut. So I'm going to do some work. I'll bring you guys back when we are about ready to wrap this episode up. And we'll go over it and we'll see what it is I managed to accomplish in the next segment. So, blink of an eye for you guys. Well, I said 30 minutes last time and I ended up doing an hour and a half's work, so however long it takes me to get the work done. But one way or another, we will absolutely have the straw and some grass cut, and we'll see what the rest brings us. So, be right back. Ready, we are back. We are in daylight. Glorious, glorious daylight. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Right, okay, so I can see what I'm doing. So we are cutting the grass. We're not going to be cutting it for very long. We are going to wrap this episode up very, very quickly. This is going to take several episodes. If you've been watching this stuff, you know that the grass takes a long time. So we're going to be doing this a lot. Well, I'm going to be doing it a lot. I'm probably not going to record very much of it. I'm probably just going to go around and get it done as quickly as I possibly can off camera. We all know that it yields, what, about 3 million or so litres of glorious, glorious grass. So I won't bother recording me capturing all of that. Again, backtrack if you haven't watched them all and you can see several episodes where it is just filled with grass cutting. It's not interesting at all. But again, I have to do it. We need the grass. So what else have we done today? Well, we've gotten rid of all the olives and the grapes orchards. They're gone. We have deleted those and returned it back to grass. They won't be staying grass, but they are for the time being. What else have we done? We've gathered up all the straw off of 16. 16? Is that right? Yeah, 16. That came to 1.18 million litres. We topped up all the animals. I've lost my voice. That's not good. Trying to remember what I did with the straw now. Oh, we topped up the animals, which didn't go particularly well, and then we dumped the rest into the silo, which went great. And that's where it's sitting. Well, it's not actually sitting because I moved our new auger wagon into place, and it is, well, it's probably finished by now, but it was currently emptying into the auger wagon for distribution. Distribution 2, I believe it's going to go straight to the BGA, I think. You can tell the organisational skills here are top-notch. Clearly, I know exactly what I'm doing. I don't think so. I'm making this up as I go along. Right, let's call that there. TMR. Yeah, straw. Need straw in there, although they are full again, which is really, really good. Well, not quite full. Almost full. How's that? So, let's jump in our John Deere. 1 million litres of straw in the wagon. I do love the red cover, it's really nice. You can choose the colours, a small selection, but I think it comes out pretty well with the grey and the red. Similarly, you can have the trailer as a bright red one as well, but I like the grey. It works well. So let's open that back up. Let's extend the pipe. Now, we've got 3 bins and 1 million litres. We know that they will hold 500,000 apiece. So do I just fill up 2 of them? Or do I try and split this into 3? Next question. Can I get this trailer anywhere near the damn bin? I don't think so. I think we might need the conveyor belt. Not even close. Well, no, we'll get to this one. There we go. So I think for simplicity's sake, we are definitely going to be doing 2. We'll fill this one, and we'll fill the one over by the cowshed, because that's easy to get to. Whilst he's emptying, we will jump in our itty bitty tractor, our little New Holland T6175. It is full of TMR. It's not going in the big cowshed. This is for the little guys. So the little guys, I mean, they're fully grown cows. It's just a teeny tiny shed when you compare it to mine. But they do need a little bit of a top up. They won't take it all. There's no way they'd take it all. There we go. 76,000 litres left in the bucket. And we don't actually need to empty this. We're not using this tractor for anything anymore. It was down at the olives. But since we no longer have an olive field, we don't need a tractor down there. No tractor. You see, you can just sit there, pull the TMR, and unload as we see fit. So there we go. That one's full of straw. We'll move this over to the next TMR bin. Empty it out. And that's where we're going to call it. I do think that 2 TMR bins will be sufficient. Don't think we need 3. I think that's just too much. I think 2 will do the job nicely to maintain the 2 sheds. So 1 per shed, basically. So any sheds that I add, if I decide to, you just add another bin. Seems to be the most simplistic way around it. So he's emptying. Our other tractor has 100,000 litres of manure on board, and a ton more there. So there, I wonder if the auger wagon would take manure. There's an interesting experiment. Oops. It's bulk, so theoretically it should hold this without any trouble. And it does. Look at that. This thing's going to be universally handy. So, can we get the bucket in there? Do we have the reach to get the bucket in that trailer? I think so. I think it'll go. There we go. And there we go. Manure filling up. Where's that going? Some of it's going to go into the seed production. The rest will go somewhere else. I actually don't know where. It's probably going to end up in the BGA. What do we need for seed production? Let's just have a quick look at that. Yeah, we definitely need some, but the manure is for solid fertilizer, which we don't actually need, but we will top it up. Keep it topped up if we ever do need to produce a lot of solid fertilizer. It's there ready to go. So 150,000 litres of manure from that bunker, which I think is servicing the 2 big sheds. I think. It's servicing something and it's producing a lot, so it's doing some sort of job. And we empty this one, which will give us very, very little. And while we're emptying that one, let's just jump into our cows. So this will hold 80. How are they doing? Are they actually about to be ready to be reproducing? If they are, then we'll leave them be. Cow shed, cow shed, cow shed. Yeah, they are. They're on another day and they'll be reproducing, so we'll leave them be. I was going to fill it. No point. It's like 8,000 manure in that one. That's pathetic. We need bigger cow sheds. We need bigger pig pens. We need bigger everything. Bigger, 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 bigger. We like bigger. Not a huge problem though. So all told, 176,000 litres of manure. I bet that stinks. Fold out pipe again. Will all of this go into the seed production? Hell no. Actually no, maybe. I think I might have set that to 500,000. I can't remember what I set it to. Oh, it is. It's going to take it all, isn't it? Well, I'll be damned. Nah, that's not 500,000. That's 400,000. Why would it be 400,000? Well, either way, the seed production facility took all our manure. Believe that it is. So this guy has done his job, so we'll unhook him. I really like that trailer. It's come out really, really well. Definitely going to get more use. Where am I going with this guy? Our workhorse has been doing a lot of work. He is taking on multiple trailers at the minute. We're going to be going in the forage wagon. Setting up, ready to go. We're not going to be doing anything with it, but it is going to be harvesting up grass from the ground as soon as we're done with the actual grass cutting. As you can see, it has started to snow, and it started early. It wasn't supposed to be here till midday. I wonder if the weather has changed. Well, it has, look at that. So we're going to get a little flurry, and then it's going to pass, and we are going to be good. And by the look of it, January, which is the next day, is going to be pretty good, and then February is going to be hell. And then we're looking pretty decent. Wow, July is going to be roasting, 36 degrees. Anyway, there we go. That is part number 110 completed. I'm going to carry on doing some grass cutting off camera. Other than that, guys, thank you all very much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed it. Throw us a comment if you like it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Have yourself a great day, and I will catch you all on the next one.